Hmm. Vote for your favorite little story time we did. Let me see how I did this morning. Let's see how much people liked it, if they like it or not. Oh my god. Y'all, you like me 42 cents worth. 42 cents? You only like me 42 cents worth. I gave you top-notch material. It's okay. I understand. You can't always afford it. I reckon I understand. People come to me because all are welcome. Not just the people that have loose change in their pocket. Even the ones that you think there's holes in their pocket. They're all welcome. There's no difference. Well, there is. Some can afford coffee and some can't. I'm just kidding. You mean like if I died? No. It depends on what happens. Like, when I got real sick, would take me to the doctor or hospital. I think some people were just hoping I died. Well, it sounded really, really sick. I couldn't even get a drink. But now the people have seemed a lot nicer. I think they. I trust lots of people, but how am I supposed to know it was going to happen? Like, if I'm straight up M'd, you have to hear about it in the news, I guess. Somebody would tell you. I'm pretty much open about that thing. I mean, I don't know what more I can say. I mean, a lot of things I'm confused about. What do you hate? Well, I'm not. I'm not muted. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You see any bloomers? What? Bloomers? Like roughly underwear? Okay, underwear? Roughly. Stuff you put over baby seconds. Here? No, I got full underwear. I need it. I know I'm gonna have this pat. Careful. Why does Marilyn do these things? Taking my clothes out of the bag but not organizing them. I think I wore these yesterday. I wore these. Hmm?
I'll just get them.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can you hear that red one? That red. That's it, outfit. There's got to be a place where some of my wigs are. I don't know where they all went to, but
There's a couple right here. There's two.
where'd they all go? I had a bag of wigs. They seem to be all gone.
Here's one of them. Oh, that's a hairpiece.
Yeah, so there should be like a whole bag of wigs. Where are you going? Just have a normal day. See a hairbrush anywhere?
Attached to one of them.
Someone said I need to boil these to make them go back to normal. I get them on Amazon. Try and get them for $10 less altogether. Hmm? What?
What are these white pills?
No, I think they're iodine. They're what's it called? For either blood pressure or they're for nausea. Yuck, how wet, gross. Can you help me with getting people to engage? If not, like seriously, I'm putting them out. She's still recovering. She's still healing. I'm not. I'm not joking. Did I do two things? In the real world, you're lucky if you have 20% left over after your living expenses. For what? An hour here or there? And if I can't just do anything else, I don't know how. I mean, go somewhere else. That's just fucked up. That I'm doing all the work and paying for all the bills, and they have to spend it with that shit. No, oh my God. I use Downy. Come along. No, it's not. I used to read everything in. Okay, you're all set. Yeah. You got that one? That's on him? Let's see if that works. What happened to church? What do you mean what happened to church?
What's the difference?
Oh, a bunch of things happened to me. Oh, okay. What happened to my strawberry leather that was in this oven? Who the fuck fucked around with it? Do you know what was that? What happened to the stuff that was in that little oven? Does anyone know what happened to the strawberry leather that was in the little oven? No one touched the little oven? But wait, you sure you didn't touch the little oven? Who would have done that? Who the fuck would have done that? Somebody did. Fuck. Now people are stealing my food that I made? This is really pissing me off.
What
What?
was it?
Strawberry leather. You blend strawberries and you like a fruit roll up. No, it's okay. I'm back everybody. Hands over speaker. Hands over speaker. You mean hands over microphone? No, microphone's on top. Microphone's on tippity top. I don't know what's going on with that. No, yeah. There's blonde, but I don't always be blondie. We just have this like this temporarily. You know, I don't have any towels. They've all been stolen. Just be impulsive, and right now I'm not really gonna do that. But if you do, something somehow, like a lot of muffin going on, but maybe there's multiple things. I don't know. I'm doing okay. Staples are still holding it together. No fun. Blondes have more fun. Blondes have more fun. But redheads just redheads are crazy. Redheads are crazy. Mm-hmm. Do you know redhead is a mutation? Yep, there's a lot of anomalies that happen in redheads. I happen to be semi-redhead. Not full-blooded redhead, but I'm along those lines of the mutation. They feel pain differently. True story. Redheads feel pain differently. It can't be described as simple as more or less pain because it depends. They are much less likely to overdose because their body metabolizes opiates much quicker, and it doesn't have as severe something on the respiratory system. Oh, then you got the red stuff too. Dentist really hurts your mom, doesn't it? She does not like the dentist. But she also has very high pain tolerance. Yes. Thank you, Marianne. Yeah. Um, and redheads do have a temper. Hey, Marianne. Thank you so much. Hey, Meg. How you doing? That's because you brush your teeth. And you don't eat a lot of sweets without brushing, huh? Thank you, Marianne. I've never had a cavity, and I haven't had to go to a dentist in 20 years. Yet I don't have a cavity because I didn't find out. No, I'm kidding. I did have much of my teeth broken and smashed in Afghanistan. Yeah, that was a shitty injury. Because it's not something like visibly people can understand like what happened. They just see me with all my teeth. Because it wasn't a priority on the military. They're like, we got a lot to do. You're non-deployable, so you can take it. You can take a seat and back. What do you mean take a seat and back? All right, I'll go wait. No, son, I don't think you understand what we're saying. We're not gonna fix that shit right now. This is the here and now. If you can't fire a rifle down range, you don't need those teeth. They said you don't need those pearlies. Is it because of the amount of money that they spend on their staff and advertisement, where versus the amount of donations that actually reach the veterans? I'm in a weird position where am I supposed to support them and get from? That's why I don't wait. Thank you, Missy. Thank you so much. It's not that they don't. It's that many don't. It's per dollar donated. It's a much lower per cents on the dollar that reaches the veteran. I'd have to read more on it to where they are today. The argument they made was if we didn't spend the money we do on potential donators, we'd have much lower intake. So let's say they could have obtained 88 cents on the dollar went to veterans in need, but they had a budget of $1 million versus 54 cents on the dollar reaches the veterans half, but they have a budget of $100 million. Now, if they could prove that on paper, I would be fine with it being 54 cents on the dollar versus the 80 cents, but having 100 times thing. Problem is, I don't think that was the case. I don't think it worked out to be where the veteran made out. I think it was, hey, we're tax exempt and let's party. Now, I don't know. I can't say this. Last time I checked into it was a long time ago. I did get a couple things from them. They did, but it was nothing major. So that's kind of how I feel. I used to think you could just look at the how much made it to the person that needed it until I forget what I ended up reading and watching. Where you have to look at a lot more. You have to look at there's like this scoring system of the reach, like how many are actually helped. Yes, man. I feel a lot of guilt a lot of times because I meet people all the time that have had some pretty horrific things happen here in America, and there's no programs really here to help them. I mean, people that were falsely imprisoned. You can't even imagine that. Can you imagine? At least when I was in the military, fighting war, people were behind me. You know, the country wasn't super divided. Ooh, chlorine gas, that's bad news. Generally, during the last two wars, the public, except for very isolated incidents and by radical people, didn't attack the military personnel. They attacked the government and their policy. So, no matter what, I didn't have it anywhere near as bad as people that had bad shit happen to them here in the States. People weren't behind them. You're not getting support in prison. Everyone's like, if you're there, you must have done something. And nobody really stops and thinks about how ridiculous our prison system is. I mean, we still call it a penitentiary. That comes back from the days of doing penance, meaning it's supposed to not be nice. It's supposed to be a punishment. Why? Like, if our true intent is to stop the revolving door, stop people from returning, why on earth would we have it like that? Why do people get mad when they hear people are getting their university degrees? I know people are like, well, I didn't get mine paid for. Yeah, well, you're also not going to have to deal with being a felon when you get out either, trying to find a job with that degree. So, and trust me, you got a lot more freedom getting yours than they did. I don't know, just if you really don't. Yeah, it's yellow. That's why they also call it mustard gas. Now, how chlorine gas works is it suffocates you, pretty much. It's much thicker and denser than oxygen. And so it's just very dense and comes across. And you just can't breathe. There's just nothing there. There's no air. It's all chlorine gas. Pretty horrific. I'm in Portland, Oregon. Well, Rabbi, Portland. But we might be going to Y&I. Yeah, not really help it at all? No. Look at the brush for this. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe turn this on.
Good.
What? No, maybe I'm supposed to dip it in? I don't know. Soften on it right away. I don't even know. As I boil the way, do I put fabric softener on it?
What is it?
Oh, this motherfucker. Uh, yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah, that's what you should do. No, maybe you used it.
For sugar.
Sugar? Back there. And you know how long you boil the wigs for? You just dip it in, or?
I'm not sure. I Google it.
Yeah. I did a couple of different. I tried different times for different ones. See what works. I used Downy.
Dip the wig in boiling water.
How long do you boil wigs to fix them? I don't know.
I thought you used fabric softener.
I did.
Okay. Boiling a wig for 15 to 20 minutes in hot water with a small amount of conditioner or silicone mix can help revitalize synthetic wigs and extensions. This process can remove buildup, rehydrate the hair, and help restore the wig's shape and shine. However, it's crucial to ensure the wig is fully saturated and that the water isn't boiling too hard, as this can damage the fibers. It says, submerge the wig. Once the water is boiling, carefully place the wig in the water, fully submerged. Boil for 15 to 20 minutes. Let the wig boil for 15 to 20 minutes or until it is fully saturated. Remove and rinse. Use tongs or kitchen process. And then you can also mix in the wig with moisturizing products. And then place the wig on a towel to dry overnight.
What, overnight?
Yeah, and style as usual. The next day the wig should be completely dry and ready to style as usual. Synthetic wigs. The boiling method is particularly effective for synthetic wigs and extensions, as they can withstand the heat. Human wigs can also be boiled. It is essential to achieve lower temperature and shorter boiling time to avoid damaging the hair. I have how to unlock it though. It just needs a charger. So I can unlock it when she.
You don't want to wait for the sale.
Huh? You gonna sell it? Okay. But she's gonna sell her other phone.
Here. Don't look at my nothing.
Excuse me, one more time and then I'm in the bathroom. Sorry. Thank you. Just some shaving. Is that soap? Wash and tame? Is that like conditioner?
Which one? No, that's beer.
That one?
That's for my beer. That's my beer.
Oh shit.
There is.
What's up?
There's one. Yeah, I saw that was wrong. So I'm sticking in here. Oh my God.
Can you holler out the window and see if Kaya can bring me those jean shorts up?
Who?
Kaya?
Let me just go down and get them for you?
Yeah, as soon as she has some conditioner.
Okay. Oh, fuck. That door just sliced my fucking foot. Oh no, there's a new happen. You there, Kaya?
Hey, the course too. Give me the course.
Yeah, into it.
Someone's asking about jeans?